Hey guys, it's your average middle-aged American back again with another reaction video. This one is going to be on Valencia, Spain. This is given to me by a subscriber, the link in the comments section, and I appreciate all suggestions, whether it's to improve or links to videos to review. I have not seen the video. We'll check it out together. Can't thank you guys enough. Currently, I'm at 986 subscribers. Trying to get to 1,000. I need 14 of you to hit that subscribe button. All right, enough jibber jabber. Let's just get into it.
What's up guys, we're here in Valencia, Spain, and in this video, we're going to show you the best things to do here. Now let's dive in. We are Zach and Ina. We make helpful videos about destinations around the world so you can easily plan your own adventures.
Very cool. All right, listen guys, you need to go check out their channel. Without channels like this, reaction videos would be very, very difficult. Check them out too, because it's only fair, you know. I'm sure they have plenty of videos that I won't see or won't review that you guys will like, so go check them out.
Round Square, the City Hall, the North Railway Station, and the Silk Exchange.
Wow.
The latter one is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is worth taking a look inside. The building was originally used for trading silk, and it's always been a center for commerce. If you're interested to learn more about the history and culture of Valencia, we recommend going on a free walking tour of the Old Town.
Just look at that. Look at the character. I love my country, and I will never renounce my citizenship or give up, you know, anything that has to do with being an American. But we just don't have this. I mean, I live in a big city. Well, I live in a small town next to a big city. And it just isn't the same. You know, up north, Boston and stuff, there's a lot of neat towns and neat areas, but it's not like this. Don't take this stuff for granted, guys. If you live in Spain or Germany or Italy or the UK, don't take it for granted. You know, there's some things that America has that you guys may not have. There's, you know, there's different levels of different things. You know, Americans have bigger houses and bigger yards and more swimming pools and more variation in weather probably than you do. But we don't have stuff like this. And although we have charming towns and charming cities, they're not like this. And I'm 2 minutes into the video. Wow.
We left a link with more information on that in the description below the video.
I just want to go back to the silk thing. We just blew through that building like it was nothing. It looked amazing.
And is worth taking a look inside. The building was
Look at that.
originally used for trading silk.
Just look at that. Look at the scale. I mean, you could trade silk all day long. It doesn't have to be in a 20-meter tall room. Is there a reason that these columns are twisted, or is it just decorative? Let me know. That's awesome. What do they do now? It's just for visitors? I'm surprised they don't have some kind of a, Saturday trading area or once a month, vendors, that kind of thing. Surprised they don't use it still for something. Very cool.
And it's always been a center for commerce. If you're interested to learn more about the history and culture of Valencia, we recommend going on a free walking tour of the Old Town. We left a link with more information on that in the description below the video. One of the most iconic and historic buildings in the city is undoubtedly the St. Nicholas
Wow.
Church.
And the scale is just crazy. I mean, it's just crazy. A person's 2 meters tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's easily 10 meters high in the middle. Maybe more, maybe 15. I didn't pull out my ruler, but it's just overwhelming. It's mind-boggling. And I'm just looking at it on a 27-inch monitor. I can't wait to see this stuff, with my own eyes. Wow. In America, public transportation is mostly people that can't afford a car or don't want to afford a car or live in a very big city like New York City. It's not for it's just not an option for people that own automobiles, and almost everybody owns an automobile in America if you're not in the largest, most condensed cities. I mean, we have more cars than people in our household. So it sounds silly, but it's just the way it is. We drive everywhere. My wife drives 2 to 4 hours a day just in her job, just getting back and forth from her office and where in the places that she needs to go. So, I mean, imagine trying to do that on public transportation. It wouldn't be easy. But, I did some videos on some of the trains, Switzerland trains, and I could definitely see the appeal. And I'm not opposed to a bus if it's clean and crime free and everything. It just isn't the case in America.
Palmar stop to enjoy a scenic boat ride on the Albufera Lagoon.
Well,
So either before or after the boat tour, you can do some hiking in the area. There's lots of different trails. We chose this nice little 3-kilometer one, which took us from the bus stop by the boats and back to the bus stop. And you can see a lot of cool birds, so we'll put a link in the description if you want to follow this same trail. As Valencia is located on the Mediterranean coastline, you don't need to drive far to find a beach. Townrosa offers a wide strip of sand and is popular with swimmers and sunbathers.
now is this normal for the beach to be this empty? Is this the time of year that they were there, or is that pretty much normal? So a lot of our beaches are just crowded. We have a lot more people than you guys do. Last time I checked, it was like 5 or 6 times as many. So things like beaches and that type of thing get a lot more crowded than it appears that you guys do. I mean, is this pretty normal? Let me know.
There's a large promenade next to the beach with a variety of restaurants. It's a great place to try refreshing sangria or traditional paella valenciana. Right next to the stretch of beaches, you can also find the marina, which offers a wide space for walking, cycling, enjoying the local cuisine, and taking a boat trip. A great way to learn about the city's history is by visiting the Archaeological Museum in the heart of the Old Town. Inside, you'll find remnants from its founding by the Romans in the 2nd century BC to the Middle Ages. Not only will you be transported back to an earlier time, but you'll also be amazed by how well some of the items are preserved. There are a number of other interesting museums in Valencia as well, such as the Interactive Science Museum, the Large Museum of Fine Arts, and the Ceramics Museum. For a more local experience, it's worth checking out areas that are located outside the Old Town. Rosafa is a trendy neighborhood with a bustling atmosphere. The streets are filled with locals and tourists enjoying the many shops, cafes, and restaurants. The best time to visit is on Friday or Saturday night, but make sure to reserve a table in advance if you're looking to eat at one of the popular restaurants. Many of the places get booked up quickly. Another area that's worth strolling around is Bario del Carmen. Located on the northeast side of the Old Town, this is known to be the bohemian part of the city. It's an area with an impressive artistic heritage, rich history, and beautiful medieval architecture. One of the most impressive monuments is undoubtedly the Serranos Tower, which is one of the 2 entrance gates to the medieval city that are still standing today. It's possible to climb the stairs of the tower for a small entry fee.
This is probably the best view you can get of the city, because on the one side you can see the old town and all the iconic buildings, and then on the other side you have the park.
That's really cool. I mean, that's just a cool building. It's a cool view.
Entrance gates to the medieval city that are still standing today. It's possible to climb the stairs of the tower for a small entry fee.
Look at the scale.
This is probably the best view you can get of the city because on the one side you can see the Old Town and all the iconic buildings, and then on the other side you have the park.
One of our favorite things to do in Valencia was to bike through Tura Park. This was once a river, but it flooded in 1957 and caused a lot of damage to the city. After that, the river was diverted and turned into a green space. Today, you'll find lots of entertainment in the park, such as sports facilities, playgrounds, and fountains. The park is about 9 kilometers or 5.5 miles long, and there are a total of
Wow.
18 bridges that still cross the old riverbed. The most modern and impressive monument in Tura Park is the City of Arts and Sciences. This complex is a collection of ultra-modern structures surrounded by reflecting pools, and some of them have even become the icons of Valencia. Within these gigantic buildings are cultural venues, museums, and fun family attractions. Our favorites are Oceanographique, which is the largest aquarium in Europe, the Science Museum, and the Digital 3D Cinema. Book your entrance tickets in advance to avoid queues. We left booking links in the description below the video.
Cool.
While Valencia will easily keep you busy for a few days, it's also worth exploring some of the amazing places nearby. We went on a day tour to Montanejos, a mountainous region with deep gorges and mineral-rich thermal pools.
Very cool.
The day tour started off with a scenic guided hike along the river and into the mountains. Afterwards,
Wow.
there was
Look at that. That's beautiful. That's just beautiful.
along the river and into the mountains. Afterwards, there was plenty of free time to cool off at the thermal pools. You can find additional information about this tour via the link in the description below the video. As we promised at the beginning of the video, we'll now share 3 travel tips for Valencia. First, Valencia is bigger than you'd expect, so choose wisely where you want to stay. If it's your first time in the city and you're mostly interested
That's really nice. I mean, it's just really nice. It's just beautiful. We don't have space like that. We don't have areas that, town centers. I don't even know what you call it, but we just don't have places like that where you just sit on a fountain and right in the middle of the city. Or I mean, there's some versions of that, but it's not to the same scale, especially for the scale of population. Much more crowded.
in history, the Old Town is your best pick. But surrounding areas such as Rosafa are great to base yourself from as well. We added a few of our hotel suggestions and where we stayed in the description below the video. Second, Valencia is flat and has over 150 kilometers or 93 miles of bike lanes.
Wow.
Thus, the easiest and cheapest way to get around is by bike. The most popular bike sharing service is called Valenbici. which allows you to ride any bike between different stations for a small short-term membership fee. Alternatively, if it's too hot to bike, it's also possible to take the EMT city bus or the metro.
Now, do you guys not have the electric bikes, motorized bikes? We have bikes that you can pedal, but they're also, well, you know, they also have a battery. They're also electric. So if you're going uphill or if you're just tired, whatever, you know, they're electric and manual. You guys have those or not? Let me know. Because quite frankly, I'd rather do that than pedal the whole time. And it looked like they were pedaling pretty hard for as fast as they were going. I don't know if that's just because there's a little friction generator in there for the lights on the bike or what it is, but it didn't look like it was real free flowing.
Metro to get between places. Finally, in Spain, people generally eat later compared to other European countries. Lunch is the heaviest, most important, and sacred meal of the day. This is also when lots of local restaurants will serve paella. Many of these local places close as early as 5 p.m., so make sure to check out the opening times before going.
Well, there you go, guys. 10 incredible things to do and see around Valencia. Something like that. That's a nice video. I like that video. Short, sweet. Go check out their channel. Give them some love. And tell me what you guys think about Valencia. What else is there to see in Valencia? You live in Valencia? You love Valencia? Is Valencia a must-see if you're going to Spain and you can only see a couple of places? Let me know. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, just hit the button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps me out, and I'm this close to hitting my goal of 1,000. So I appreciate all of you. Put some comments down. Let's talk about Valencia, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.